Hi, so we're gonna start. Today it's gonna be mango Phirni. Um, just three ingredients for mango Phirni. It's a delicious dessert. You're gonna love it. You need milk, mango, pulp of mango, and some rice. And in this, the measurement is extremely important. For 1 liter of milk, you use 50 grams of rice and 100 grams of sugar. So 1, 50 and 100. Please remember, this is extremely important. If you add more rice, it becomes kheer. If you add more sugar, it's just going to it's just going to be over the top sweet. So I'm using about half a liter of milk. Take the camera down. I'm using half a liter of milk. I've got the pulp of 2 mangoes, and I've taken roughly about 24 to 25 grams of rice, which I've soaked for the last 4 to 5 hours. In terms of sugar, so you're supposed to take for half a liter of milk, you're supposed to take 50 grams of sugar. I'm not going to take 50 grams, I'm going to go slow on the sugar. It's going to be, I'm hoping that the sweetness of the mango kicks in, and I'm going to add about 25 to 30 grams of sugar. I just don't like desserts to be too sweet, so we're going to go low on the sugar, but again, it's up to you. Just keep in mind if the proportions: 1 liter of milk, 50 grams of rice, 100 grams of sugar. In this proportion, if you're using whatever, just make sure that you use it in this particular proportion. Put the milk in. And we bring this to a boil, one boil. And in here I've got, with the rice, with roughly about 24 to 25 grams of rice, I've added about 3 to 4 tablespoons of water. What you need is a slurry. So this is the kind of slurry that you need. Once we get a boil, this will then go into the milk, and we need to keep simmering it till the rice gets cooked. So we'll come back once the gets a boil. So after the rice, we now have got the mango pulp. We're going to give it a Now you don't want this too fine, because when you're having the Phirni, you do want to taste some bits of the mango. Yeah, I think this is good. Yeah, looks beautiful. Okay, so the milk's now come to a boil. So you can heat off. And at this point, I'm going to add the rice slurry. See the rice? Need to get all this in. And from this point on, you got to keep stirring. Now this is a lot. This is a bit of an effort. You got to keep stirring so that it doesn't stick and the rice gets cooked. So we're going to keep stirring roughly for about 8 to 10 minutes. Now once I added the rice slurry, the temperature went down a bit, so the boil's gone. I'm going to reduce the heat here. So I'm going to take it down to half. It was on full heat for the boil, it's now gone to half. And you just have to keep stirring. It's very important for the rice to cook. So this is going to take about 8 to 10 minutes of stirring, and on low heat, so simmer. So like I said, the proportions are very important. Again, I'll repeat it. For 1 liter of milk, You add in 50 grams of rice and 100 grams of sugar. I've added half a liter of milk, so that's half of the rice, which is 25 grams of rice, and I need to add 50 grams of sugar. I'm not going to add 50 grams of sugar. I'm just going to add about 1 tablespoon of sugar, which is roughly about 20 to 25 grams. So a good, and that's all the sugar that I'm going to use. And I'm hoping that the sweetness of the mango goes onto the Phirni, and even if it's not too sweet, it's okay. The less sugar, the better. And this, you're going to keep stirring. It's going to take another 8 to 10 minutes. So the sugar's gone in, the rice has gone in, and the milk is on. After about 8 to 10 minutes, once this gets a bit thicker, and hopefully once I feel that the rice is cooked, I'm going to add the mango pulp. Now I've taken the pulp of 2 mangoes, which is more than enough for half a liter of milk. Typically for 1 liter of milk, you'll probably use about the pulp of 2.5 to 3 mangoes. So I've gone a bit heavy on the mangoes, which is fine. It's a mango Phirni, so you really want the creaminess of the mango to go in. So yeah, we'll be back before I add the mango in. Now you could also add some elaichi, grind the elaichi and put it. I'm not doing it. I just purely want the flavor of mango and the milk in it. So you could add a tablespoon of cashew paste. I'm not going to add that too. So this is just going to be proper mango Phirni for me. No more additions. Just your mango, sugar, milk and rice. That's it. We'll be back with the mango. Yeah, so we've been stirring now for the last 15 minutes, I think, 12 to 15 minutes. And you can see it's, maybe check, and the rice is more or less cooked. It's about 90-95% done. It's soft. Wanted a slightly bit mushier, but this is the kind of consistency that you want. Look at it. It's holding, so it holds, and you're fine. All right. So now at this point, I'm going to add in my mango pulp. Okay, slowly. Okay, so now I'm going to give this about another 8 to 10 minutes of stirring and cooking, and then we'll be back when it's done. Okay, so now you kind of know it's done when you look at the consistency. This is the color you want and the consistency. So it's holding onto the spoon, and the rice is well cooked. Just a slight bubble. And we'll now get it off the stove, and we let it stay for about 5 to 10 minutes. We'll just let it rest, and then we'll pour it onto our dishes, and it goes into the fridge. So that's your mango ready, mango Phirni ready, and look at it, beautiful. We'll be it. Right, so we put this into our bowl now. The consistency is just lovely. I've added a few strands of saffron in it. This will now go into fridge. We'll have to refrigerate it for at least 3 to 4 hours. So I'm off to work now. I've got a couple of meetings. When I come back in the evening, we're gonna have this. It looks beautiful. I really like the color. Very happy with the color. Very happy with the consistency. This is how you want it. And we'll wait for it in the evening to taste it. I already tasted it. It's really good. You don't need more sugar, but once it's refrigerated and cools down, we're gonna have it with the family. Cheers. So refrigerated this. Back now in the evening, and I'm gonna give this a try. It looks beautiful. The color is nice. Some of the saffron is looking good. That's a saffron color there. I'm gonna get this. Oh, it's looking beautiful. This is a moment of truth. Super.